If you think marriage is a bed of roses, all vibes and cute dates, then you're wrong. Just give it 5 years because we've learned some things that we want to share with you guys in this journey of ours of 5-year celebration in marriage. Welcome.
If you're new here, this is the NYAMETE'S family, and yeah, today guys we have some new content for you, and please consider subscribing into our YouTube channel for new content like this. Make sure you hit the notification bell for new content. So guys, today we have something new for you guys, and it's all about our 5 years in marriage. We had our anniversary, and today we want to share to you about the challenges in marriages and everything there. Like, we want to give you a story of what you should expect in marriage and the things you will learn and unlearn also in marriage. So today guys, we're here to share with you guys, and hope you're going to like this content. Bye bye. See you in a few.
Okay, the first thing guys I've learned is about communication. Communication is everything in marriage and in relationships. What can you say about communication?
Yeah, so for me, I'll say communication is just not all about the good morning babe or babe uko aje leo. Like, it's more of deeper understanding of una relate aje na wife wako during that time uko pamoja. Hata kama maybe uko far away, like unampea memories za kutaka kujua uko aje, like ile feeling ya kwamba how is it with her. That is what nimelearn kwa communication.
Yeah, how are you connecting?
Yeah.
Communication.
And kwa hizi communication pia, like wakati tunaongea, are we comfortable pia tukiongea? Like, it's not something yenye tunaifanya kwa sababu it has to be there. It is something that we are doing it from the heart because we feel it. Yeah,
it's the intention that matters in communication. Because the rough days, definitely akunangati good morning babe. Kuna time utajipata umeenda just direct to the point, whatever you want to say, but it shouldn't be that way.
Yeah. And for me, I'll say the second thing I learn from this marriage is love is a choice. Yeah, like for me, I'll explain it in this way. Like, you choose who you want to be with, and the person you choose to be with comes with, like, inakuja na vitu mingi in this way. The moment nimekuchoose, I know that nimekuchoose for life. Sindio? So I'll have to understand that nimekuchoose wewe, and it is from now until death
Do us part.
Yes. So that is a choice that you make. So hata kitu kikuja in between, it comes from that point of understanding. Unajua kwamba you're the one who made that choice, and so you're ready for anything that comes in. Yeah. Okay,
when you say also about choice, it's about, you know, the flaws, the weaknesses, the strengths of your partner. So you don't only rely on the weak part of your partner. Akona strengths pia. So when you say about choice, you appreciate them the way they are.
Yeah.
Whether good, whether bad, that's your choice. You're never forced to make that choice.
Tell me what other thing have you learned wewe?
The other thing that nimekuja kulearn, it's not always the other thing is that si kila time you'll agree on things.
Okay. Yeah, by that.
See, because personally niko na my desires, my wishes, my visions, but when you two become one, it's not always about you agreeing and it's all about me. No.
Yeah, by that.
It's we.
Yeah, and it's coming from that point of let's bring up something maybe, and it feels like it is basing on one side ama nini. She doesn't have to agree kwamba ati, yeah, not that mimi ati I'm the head of the family, sasa juu mimi ndo nimesema sasa ati lazima agree. So because pia lazima tuangalie both sides. Hii kitu, is it something that inatu benefit all of us? Is it something that inatusaidia sisi sote? And coming to that conclusion part, it has to be something that tumeagree tukakaa tukafikiria, and we see like this thing yenyewe where it is right now, something better can be done on it, and we feel like this is the best choice we can make, and it is something that inaweza tusaidia, so we can go with that. Yeah, so you don't have always to agree in marriage. Yeah, ndio maana kuna kwanga na hiyo kubishana and stuff, but then at the end of the day, you people have to sit down and think of the choice and you gonna make your time. What is the outcome after making that choice? Have you thought of that moment in mko saizi and the future after me make your decision? Yeah, so you don't have always to agree.
Yeah, I agree with him, because when you say about agreeing, that's why it's good naambiwa, before doing something you consult with your partner. Before going anywhere, tell your partner, I'm going to this place at this time. Are you comfortable with it? Akwambie yes or no. He might not be comfortable. Naka hayuko comfortable, don't force issues. Don't go.
Yeah, because winning an argument sometimes can be like losing each other.
Yeah.
Because it can be coming from that point of you just want to win. Hiyo argument kwamba you're the one who's right ama nini, but then all this inaweza kuja into a fatal thing yenye ina lead to you losing each other because of what? Ulitaka kuwin, lakini from my side mimi naona ni kama uko na ego fulani, sasa unaona it is like you're the one who's right. Yeah.
And ego is not good in marriage.
Yeah.
It kills the morale, the vibe.
Okay, yeah, by the way. So another thing mimi nimelearn, it is that the small things, it is the small things and the big things that matter pia kwa relationship. No matter how you see something small, unaona like if ukimfanyia hii hata ile like kununua ile hata kama ni watch ya 200 ukimwambia je, by the way this is a surprise babe, nimekuletea kinyoa this watch, kwa kuwa wewe unaweza fikiria it is something real cheap. Yeah, unaona pia hii kitu ni 200 hata sidhani kama anaweza appreciate ama nini, ama unaona hii ni kitu ndogo. Wengine wananunulia wenzao magari and stuff, and you there thinking like what is my 200 going to do? But then let me tell you, hiyo 200 yako inaweza touch pali kwa heart. Unaweza pata hata siku maybe alikuwa amekasirika, but then the moment umemletea hiyo anaanza kufikiria like kumbe hajanisahau, kumbe ananikanga kwa akili. Yeah, kumbe amenikanga kwa akili, so it's not all about everything else, but pia ananifeel pia mimi, because you just can't go buy something and that's it. If you buying it, it has to come with a reason. Mbona unamnunulia? It is because from the heart unafeel that let me do this thing for my wife. Yeah, the small things they carry relationships.
Yeah, normally I say that price doesn't count, it's the intention. Intention ya mtu ndio way na count in everything. So the other thing I'll say I've learned is that what have you learned?
Growth. Yeah, like we're not the same people.
Before we go to growth,
yeah.
What else? I've come to realize something, that it's always good to understand the love language of your partner.
Yeah, by the way.
Because like my love language is quality time. Yako ni quality time. We both love quality time. Ama nimedanganya?
It is.
So if you understand that love language of your partner, at least utaweza out of your busy schedule, utaweza fix your time so that you can have your we time, as in time yenyu.
Yeah.
You'll have your time that you spend that good quality time together. Either it's maybe you watch videos. Kama ni gifting, if your partner love gifts, surprise them once in a while. Like him pia anapenda gifts. I think that's the second love language.
Yeah, alafu pia venye nilikuwa nimesema about another thing ni growth. Like I'll say for us, tangu tupatane until now we are not the same people.
Yeah.
We are not the same people we met 5 years ago. And like in us there are many things that have really changed. Personally, in our spiritual life, in our physical life pia, hata sisi wenyewe venye tuko, many things have changed, and but then above all this we just say thanks, and we really appreciate God. And yeah, God is the author and finisher of everything. Najua yeye ametuweka for these 5 years, and he's continuing to do more into our lives. Najua he has purposely done something for us, and tunapewa kwa Jeremiah kwamba pasi yani anakuanga na purpose nzuri kwa life yetu, si ndio? So tunajuanga we don't have to worry about maybe this time tuko low ama tuko this time tuko up nini. Tunajua in all this God has to be the center of this all, because he knows to sustain. Because if it were not for God, saizi ingekuwa ni story ingine tofauti, but then we are from far and we are headed far because God is merciful and he's a good God into our lives. Yeah.
So okay, I'll not add much about growth because we've both grown spiritually, physically. Because to commit, tulikwanga.
Hey. Guys, we first started in a bed sitter. We started in a bed sitter.
But God pole anaenda kitu.
Yeah, but then God slowly akatulift. Tulitoka kutoka kwa bed sitter tukaenda kwa one bedroom. Yeah, by the way.
So mdogo God is anatuinua.
Yeah.
So the other thing now.
But then pia ikikam kwa growth, you have to accept growth ikuje, because kama you're not that one person who is thinking outside the box, utakuwa too filled into one space. You don't want to explore the outer world, ujue what is outside there, because for me naonanga like nature pia inaku somehow open your mind, you come to think of other things, and pia hii inakusaidia ku grow into your area of space, because ukiangalia kwa space yako tuseme kama sasa you'll always feel maybe wewe unakuanga right into some things, but then pia once ukiingia kama hii mitandao and stuff, the space ya kama ni YouTube, X and stuff, kuna some marriage things hapo, advice nini unaweza kuwa ukiangalia, na hiyo inakusaidia into somehow inakugrowisha pia. You don't have to be like sasa ati wewe ndo kusema like you know everything and stuff. You have to accept that growth is there, and you have to invite it into you pia, and you come growth.
Okay, the other thing I'll say about growth kidogo is you two should have a vision as a family. Because for you to grow, you have to have a vision. Where are you heading to?
Yeah.
So for you to to make your vision into reality, you have to write it down. Maybe for kutoka this year to 2 years, nataka tuwe tumefanya this and this. 2 to 5, maybe you give yourself. It depends with how you plan yourself. And that way automatically mta grow. But kama hamna vision, hata Bible sema where there is no vision, the people perish.
Yeah.
So you should have a vision.
And your vision should be clearly spelled out.
Yeah.
Not that it is something that you just noted down that this is my vision or this is my mission. No. It is something peer you have to be following up for you to accomplish what you want to be.
Yeah.
Because in all this, there is this one other mwenye anasemanga, if you can't walk, then crawl. If you can't crawl, run. If you can't run, then fly. So like the small things, it is about the small things that you do.
Yeah.
And you have to accept that you have to do something for it to happen. Yeah,
that's true. So the next point we talk about is patience. Lazima ukuwe mvumilivu. Maana Mswahili alisema mvumilivu hula
mbivu. Kwanza patience is a big one.
Yeah.
It is really a big one. Patience
pays.
And it really pays.
It has paid me a lot.
Not just you, it has paid us a lot. Yeah.
You know, patience in terms of, let's say mkipatana, ulikuanga mtu I want this, na anataka this. So ndio mkuje into oneness, at least mkuwe na kale ka nasemaje? At least mkuje ndio muungane, mkuwe kitu moja, you agree. You have to be patient.
Yeah.
You have to be patient enough. Because let's say your partner ni ule mtu na kujanga ametoa socks ameachapo, na wewe haupendi. So before akuje a change, a transit from that, kutoa hapo apeleke kwa kitu ya nguo, it will take time.
Yeah, and trust us, it is always getting tested. Your patience is always getting tested every time. And what I mean by this, because it is something that it always repeats itself again and again. Like unajua human beings sijui they are made to into this way, lakini you will tell someone this, utamwambia kitu maybe once, alafu maybe for the first times, the first weeks and months maybe atafanya hivyo, but after some time tena unakuja unapata anaanza kurudi back to penye ulimwambia. So pia hapo inakuja tu bado inakurudisha kwa square one. So inataka that's where unaona sasa patience yako inakuwa tested, like are you really patient with this guy after unaona, yani unajua kuna wale ambao unafikanga to a point that unaona like why is it that mimi nakuimbianga hiki kitu kama chorus, is it a song nakufanyia like every time I have to tell you, oh please stop doing this, oh every time stop doing this, but then all this you have to understand your partner. You really have to understand your partner, because if you can't understand your partner, then it is really hard for you to connect, because every time it will be something of arguments, like you people are just arguing without coming to conclusion of anything. But then you have to understand each other. So the moment umeelewana, like you really understand your husband is like this, or your wife is like this, then unakuanga tu impatient na yeye, unajua tu by time baby, pole pole tu ndo vitu zinafanyika, and by time maybe unajua tu catch up na vitu. It doesn't, unajua ndo maana hata shuleni wanasemanga kuna slow learners, kuna fast learners. So si kila mtu expect that ukimwambia hey I don't want you to be doing this from tomorrow, maybe kesho atafanya, lakini kesho kutwa atasahau tena atafanya. So hapo inakuja kama patience yako kama iko poa na yeye, ukiendelea kumteach pole pole vitu and stuff, kumwambia by the babe this is not good, nini, by time hivyo unaona unaenda poa na yeye, that is when you get to learn new things na your partner.
Yeah, even as you continue being patient, you have to pray for your partner.
Yeah, prayer is key by the way,
because kuna vitu zingine zikujange automatic ati zitatoka, you have to involve God in them.
Yeah, by the way, because
it might be inherited, or it's a character that has to be dealt with spiritually.
Yeah. So
some things we just don't ignore, we don't walk blindly.
And in prayer pia, minding that it's that pia, you never know the people who are close to you pia. Yeah, because tunaambiwanga you might think your friend can be your enemy.
Yeah.
You never know what people are praying behind your back. Kuna mtu mmoja maybe akiwa na wewe face to face, mkiangaliana hivi, mtu anafurahi akiwa na wewe, like the person laughs, is very happy like somehow, lakini behind the back, the moment mmeachana hapo, you don't know what he does into the darkness. Maybe hata anaombanga ile mwanamke anajidai sasa tujue yako na bwana or stuff. That lady feels like he owns the world and stuff. Yeah. Ama maybe hata anakuombea hata upate hata something bad happens to you or your family just because ana wivu, you know. Yeah. People out here are made differently, and people have different opinions of people. Someone will see you happy, smiling, but back then pia hajui what you're going through or stuff. People out here are really busy smiling, but then they're hiding things into their hearts. They're hiding things into their back, and you can't really put yourself into someone's shoes to know what he's feeling until you just go into that person and ask. Yeah? Some things are just not of making conclusions. Unaona mtu yuko sawa and stuff, and you feel like huyu mtu yuko sawa, sasa unaanza kumuonea wivu. People go through a lot. Nile watu wame hide scars into their heart.
So through that praying, ukiambia your partner, also God wana command blessing.
Yeah.
So that's another thing I came to understand. And if you two work together, then kila kitu kitakuwa sawa.
Yeah, prayer really helps by the way.
Yeah.
Because unajua pia prayer tunaambia it's one way of communicating to God. Through the prayer pia unaweza pata God communicates something to you about your family pia. Unajua wewe unaweza kuwa uko kwa nyumba hivi, but then deep down maybe kuna kitu kinasumbua your husband ama your wife, and you really don't know. But then if you go into prayers, unajua God speaks to us through dreams, visions and stuff. Unaweza pata that day unaomba, Mungu anakuambia there's something with your husband, and maybe ameshindwa ku open up, unaona? And God is really telling you there's something, unaona? So through your prayer pia kuna venye pia Mungu anaweza kuwa akikwambia about your family, and anaweza kukuspikia something about your family. Maybe ameona kuna burden fulani yenye mna go through, and maybe wewe ndio unaweza itatua. Maybe your husband ameshinda na hiyo, ama your wife ameshinda na hiyo, lakini zile prayers and you make kwa God ndio anakufungua macho, unaona like enyewe there's something I must do, and this and this, and unapata some things go just easily through prayers. Yeah. So the other thing is,
you say the other point,
there's no perfect marriage.
Yeah, there is no perfect marriage.
There is no perfect marriage. Hey, I think we are imperfect human beings.
Yeah.
God is the only perfect.
I think to grow up pia, yeah, that's true. To grow up tulikuwa tunasema nataka kwa kama na ndoa kama ya so and so.
Yeah.
But you don't know what they went through for them to be there. So there's no, kuna ile kukwaruzana, kuna ile siku utalala ukiangalia huku, mimi nilale nikiangalia huku, because there's no perfect marriage. Usidanganya there's a perfect marriage. Hata sisi kuna zile rough times tumekuwa nazo, the sweet moments, but in this world there's nothing like perfect marriage. Yeah. But marriage works.
Yeah, marriage really works.
It needs hard work.
Yeah, it is all about
hard work.
You two imperfect people coming together, and then after coming together, you just sit down and just tell each other what is the best, what are your interests, and I share my interest here, and maybe think of what are these that we want to achieve. You have to set things straight from the start, and then from there working with what you have, and then having to come to a point of understanding each other, and then working hard and also working smart towards all this. Because if you say I want to, you know, nowadays I see many people out here in the social media saying that I want a husband who has cars, I want a husband who has maybe a big house or money, or I want a wife who has really big, the big things behind, and or maybe I want a very cute wife.
A man and a woman.
I'm saying about a woman who has big things. Yeah. But then all this, unajua, if you really sit down and think of all these people, where you've seen that, but then yeye ujakaa naye chini ukajua what maybe ana go through ama nini, because some of us here utaenda utaspot mtu ni mrembo, but then maybe hata ni mtu ana struggle sana hata kulipa rent yake, na unaweza pata hata rent yake si pesa mingi, it can be maybe kama 3,000, lakini this girl is very cute and stuff, lakini anashindwa kulipa rent ya 3k, and hii rent ya 3k imemforce hadi anafanya vitu ambazo hazihitajiki, like inamforce anaingia into maybe prostitution and stuff, ama maybe inafanya like you see nowadays venye people cheat out here. It is because of what? Life is tough. Utaona tu mtu mrembo usema mimi nataka kwa kama fulani, unaona una admire kwa kama yeye, but then hujui what is deep inside him. Ama unaenda unapata the guy ni mtu akona pesa, ni mtu anajiweza, akona magari and stuff, anasema that is the kind of man I want, but then deep down hujui this man ndio apate hiyo mali ali go through nini. You should just choose each other venye mko, then grow together. You have to grow together, then growing together pia somehow inakuwa uplift, because unajuaje I started with this man akiwa hana anything, and right now we have what we needed. It is only because tumework sote pamoja, and all this it is because of our efforts combined together. So inafika time ati unajua venye siku hizo watu wakifukuzana kwa marriage, unasikia ati wewe ulimnunua TV, chukua TV yako utoke, sikutaki hapa, there's nothing yako kwa hiyo nyumba and stuff. Lakini wakati mnajua mmekaa pamoja, mmean hizi vitu pamoja, you know, like all this is yours na pia ni yake, like it came like the efforts combined. Si kitu ati wewe ndio ulikuja ukanunua TV, wewe sijui wewe ndio ulikuja ukafanya hii, wewe ulienda tu kwa mwanamume akona gari, akona nyumba, so wewe ulijipeleka tu. Unaona you there umekaa 10 years in marriage, ama hata ni 5 years kama sisi, but then there's nothing yenye umeachieve out of that 5 years ama 10 years. You have to start from small, then grow until where you think this is where I want to be.
Out of this point, I'll talk about comparison in marriage. It's not good to compare. Comparison yenye unaonanga beshte yangu hata yeye ana celebrate 5 years, wameachieve, sijui kuna magari, sijui wamenunua mashamba. It's not a race, hatuko kwa mashindano in marriage. So I came to realize that don't compare your partner to so and so. Ama your partner ni kawaida na wako ni skinny. Don't compare. Na hata kama
una compare kama race, hata ukaona kwa race, not at kila mtu anakuanga endo winner. Kuna wale ambao anakuanga number 1 2 3 mpaka depending on how much. So unaweza kuwa wewe ni maybe umeingia kwa hiyo race yako maybe umepangiwa tofauti, unajua. Unaweza kuwa maybe wewe ndio utakuwa number 1 this time round, next time ni wewe ndio unakuwa wa mwisho huko. So God anakuanga tu na mpango wake tofauti kwa kila mtu. So it doesn't have to be something yenye unaangalia like fulani 2 years in marriage tayari hawa wako na gari. 2 years in marriage wamejenga mansionette. Hey, kwani sisi what's up with my man ama what's up with my lady ama nini? No.
So unaamua ku walk away and wakati una walk away ujui ndio God ni ana command blessing.
Yeah, maybe ujui hiyo time una walk away kumbe Mungu alikuwa amepangia aje this day ndio kulikuwa kuna blessing inakuja kwa life yenu na sasa inakupata ukiwa umetoka. Unajua sasa in the moment this happens ukianza kurudi back ati sasa unakuja kwa the husband ama the wife, itaanza ku feel like maybe you're materialistic because of nini? Hauko patient ya kukaa hapo na yeye, uvumilie na yeye, you grow together, you come up, you put your minds together and think of what you can do ama nini that can build you. So wewe umeona like penye nimefikia it's enough for me ama nini. Yeah.
Unaamua kutafuta rich guy.
You have to build together.
Yeah.
You have to build together.
So hiyo point tu ndio nimekumbuka. They said that let me add. So the other thing is marriage is not all about sadness.
Yeah.
At least you should laugh. There should be laughter.
Yeah, by the way. And sometimes you just have to laugh. You just have to laugh in that argument ama nini. Unajua mimi let me just say this. Unajua inafikanga at some point you people mna argue and you start bringing emotions into that argument. So the moment mmeleta pia emotions ndani, unaona sasa the sadness part ama nini, you start feeling like you really want to beat someone. I think that hiyo pia inakujanga inafanya mpaka marriage zingine haziwa, because sasa unajua the moment umekuja kwa kuna emotions inaweza end up into fights. Mara unasikia watu wengine wao sijui hao wamepigana, wamekatana, mara wao sijui amechoma bibi yake ama nini. You know, sometimes into this argument you just have to just laugh. Go hug your wife kama ana wakati nilienda kugombanisha, wewe nenda mhug na ngumu umshikilie kabisa, usimwachilie. Uone kama ataendelea kuargue. Ukiona kama amezidi, wewe mpe tu space. Toka tu polepole. Nenda tu nje, mpe time yake apumzike. Unajua hamwezi solve something kama bado nyote mko juu. One has to be down, mwingine kama yuko juu, yule mwenye yuko chini sasa ndo anamtuliza polepole. Hivyo, lakini sasa kama nyote mko juu, it can't work.
It depends with how people
control
their anger, no? There are some people that control their anger by walking away. We will come to solve later when wakati nimetulia.
Yeah.
You can hug them na kumbe hataki kuhagiwa that moment. Na kuna wenye wanapenda you cuddle them, at least asira hizo emotions ziteremke, but kuna mwenye anasemanga let me just be silent, I cool down, then we talk. But for you to be happy, don't sleep with the same bitterness.
Yeah.
Make sure before the sun sets down, make sure you solve your issues, your differences. Ndio kesho asubuhi mkwe na a brighter morning and a better morning. Don't pile. I'll say don't pile things. If you want to enjoy and be happy in marriage.
Kabisa. Another thing is don't always make the decisions by yourself.
Yeah.
Usiwahi assume ati this is what is the right thing to do. Always ask.
Consultation.
Yeah, consultation is something very okay. Tuseme kwa communication, lakini pia you can be communicating about many things, lakini kikama kwa decision making, it is very good when you consult with your partner.
Yeah. Decision making, it's not about I.
Yeah,
it's we.
Yeah. Because you came together and it became one.
Yeah.
So it is not just all about you, because you can be doing something feeling that it is good because of your interests, lakini to your partner it feels like it is something that is not good to him or to her. So it is good that you always consult. Yeah. So
I think we've given you so many points. The other thing, what I can say about marriage is, it's not good to involve your parents, your friends in marriage.
Yeah.
I think we've talked about communication and I think patience, but I'll say don't involve parents, friends. They'll mislead you. As in, your family. Don't involve family members into your issues, because this might kill your marriage if you don't know. They will advise you this way. Now, kwa sababu blood is thicker than water, your family will favor you.
Yeah, but that is...
So that's one thing that even friends can advise you negatively. Some will advise you positively, but for you to, okay, it's good to be advised, you take points, but don't let them control you.
Yeah, by that, from mentioning of that, it is also good not to just jump into conclusions after something maybe has happened, and so maybe something has happened into the family and you feel like there's something wrong. Just try sitting down with the person first. There are those people who will
Run to family.
Yeah, like your husband has maybe done something and you
Quick
boom,
reporting.
where's my phone? Where's my mom's phone number or my dad's? And you're calling, hey, daddy, this has done this to me. Oh, this one. No, sometimes you just sit down with the person. You talk. If you two people don't come into agreement, that is when now you go to someone who is closer there. You just don't have to go involve some people out there, because once you pile up all these things into the family members, they'll always have
that picture.
Yeah, they'll always have different pictures of you, and they'll be seeing, you're going into the family gathering and stuff, and they're looking at, this is the same guy who always does this, this is the same guy who does this or this. So they are just getting pictures of you, and you're there feeling like you're happy and stuff, but then people are looking at you and like, he's just pretending. It is, yeah,
it's like a casino.
Yeah, an act 2 video huyu. Acha act video yake amalize aende.
Because umezoea kama, let's say an example, umezoea like your husband is a thief ama but the time atakuja kuchange, they'll not be able to tell the difference.
Yeah.
Whether he's changed or is a good person, or still the old person they knew. So at times, okay, we've come to learn that it's good to, if it's something big that cannot be solved outside between you two, it's good to involve a mentor. And when I say a mentor, it might be a spiritual authority, mnaenda counseling if you want it to work, but sana avoid friends and family.
Yeah.
But friends, I mean that friends, when you're kuna wale wamekoma in marriage, you can talk to them. They act as mentees, mentors. Yeah.
Anyway, guys.
No, before we wrap up, I have another point I'll say, is that choose your company well.
Yeah, choose
company
you work with.
They'll corrupt your partner, or they'll corrupt good morals.
Yeah,
when I say that, I can have my high school friends, bado natembea na wao. Do you know there are some things ulifanya kama ukiwa ka youth, saizi umekuwa mama, you've been married, you're already married. There are some things you'll have to leave behind. There are some characters you'll have to leave behind, because now you're focusing on your marriage, you have kids, maybe your partner is also a kid. So you have to focus on them and leave some old behaviors in your nazo. So if you want your marriage to work, mind your friends.
Yeah, wanasemanga bad company corrupts
good morals.
Good morals. So utaniambia ati you be working with 5 thieves and you don't expect you'll be the 6th thief.
Yeah, you be a thief.
Some way kuna venye tu utakuja kuinfluence ukwambie maybe aje by the way,
hebu tuangalie hapa tukaibe.
Tuangalie tu hivyo. Hatakwambia tu ibe. Unaweza kwambia tu by this tuangalie hivi. Ukiona mtu anakuja hivi tushtue and stuff. And that's how wanakuingiza pole pole. The next day utasikia aje, siende tu wewe upite hivi acha sisi tuangalie. Pole pole hivi you come to find yourself. Hata sasa wewe ndio unawaambia aje, by the way, kuna kitu fulani pale nikipita niliona stuff fulani, situendee bwana jamaa. Ama mnaona aje. Hivyo tu ndio umejiingiza kwa kitu yenyewe hata mwenyewe kuexpect kama utakuja kufanya.
Yeah.
So you have to choose the people you work with, because pia these people entirely change who you become. Yeah, they change who you become. So if you work with good people, you want to work with 5 billionaires alafu you don't expect to be a billionaire, because in between hapo kuna the conversations that watakuwa nakwambia maybe of how they started, the risks they walichukua to do all that, and what walifanya, the advancements zenye walikuwa nazo ndio wakafika penye wako. Like hizi ni vitu zote zitaku encourage zenye hata ukaona hata kama sina hii pesa ya kufanya hii biashara kama wenye wanasema, unaweza enda hata kwa loan ukachukua hata kama ni loan ya 100,000 ukasema let me try with this small thing hata mimi nione, because it is all about starting small. and the risk taking. So the moment unaanza tu pia polepole, like the advices, these advices tunapewa, people don't take it seriously, but then there are things that really help us. If you really love what you're doing, or you have passion for something and you seek out advice from people and anything, it really, things work out here. But it has to be with the right channel, and with the right people.
Like a good example is I'll quote them in this video, the Romanian family. They really inspire me a lot personally, because the journey, if you've worked with them, ukiangalia videos zao, the journey, the way they started, akina Kabi, akina PKs, they started from low ground level. Saizi wamepaa. Why? That circle they made, they have time to pray. The friends, they pray together. They have time to challenge one another and to uplift one another. So make sure you choose your friends wisely, who you work with. And I think tushamaliza. There are many. We will share them as
time goes by. Yeah, we'll be doing more
of this.
Yeah, so
it's like a corner.
Yeah, we are 5 years in and we're still learning, guys.
Yeah,
every day is a new day to learn something new.
Yeah.
Because hata wanasema education never ends. You can never finish this because you can never know everything into this world.
Yeah.
So ni kitu ya kulearn every day. So tunajua hata sisi we are continuing to learn. The more tunaendelea kukaa into this marriage, the more pia tuna get to learn new things. Because unavyonga madem, every new day kuna something new about how inakuja pia.
Yeah.
So yeah, uweze sema tunajua mtu tayari. So you have to continue spending time na yeye pia ndo uelewe mtu. Yeah.
So guys, tutamalizia hapo. We'll end it at that point. Thank you for listening to us. Thank you for watching this video. Continue subscribing for more videos like this.
And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like
and to comment.
Guys, don't forget to do what?
Like and comment.
I'm giving you 5 seconds to like this video.
And subscribe, please.
5 seconds are over. So I think you've subscribed. And guys, thank you so much for always helping us and just being there for us as a couple. And we hope that this journey is going to take us so far. And I know we are together in this video.
Yeah,
we are together in this, and God bless you.
Yeah, at least help us to subscribe. We reach 1,000 people.
Yeah,
1,000 guys.
Yeah, into a lot of
we are praying
people.
To 1,000.
So make sure you subscribe into this channel. Bye bye.
Bye bye.